I had my last baby at 45 and just really struggled to get that firm tone look. I just thought I had bad genetics, right? Like this was just how my body was. I was getting cellulite here, which I didn't even know was like a thing. And I noticed the same thing when I would go to the gym and see all the women lifting and working out, and no one's bodies were changing. So I was like, what are we really doing here? So if you're like me and you're lifting weights for years and your body really wasn't changing and you're just getting really frustrated, this was me for so many years. Been really open about how I quit weights and I started doing this specific kind of band training with this band. My body changed really, really fast as far as like feeling tighter and leaner, and my skin was getting better. Then I was like really thinking like, am I going to go back to weight training? And when I asked myself, like, why was I lifting weights? And I was lifting weights because I wanted to get stronger and age better and feel better and have that tone look, and just wasn't. What I really wanted to break down today was just to get you to think about, why are you lifting weights? Are you lifting weights to get leaner, look better in clothes, feel better, age better? There are two types of strength: neurological strength and hypertrophy. Neurological strength gives you that tone, tightness, firmness, that athleticism, definition, balance, mobility, stability, and power. So think gymnasts, sprinters, martial artists. And then hypertrophy, wanting to build bigger muscles, building for size. Strength and size are two different systems with two different outcomes. Strength has almost nothing to do with muscle size. We've all been conditioned to think that bigger muscles are stronger muscles. But if you look at the world's strongest and most powerful athletes, gymnasts, rock climbers, sprinters, martial artists, these people all have amazing strength, control, balance, and explosiveness. These are all things that I want as I'm aging. But they are not big, bulky. They're compact, lean, defined, and extremely functional. When women say to me they want to be toned and lean and strong and sculpted, that's defining neurological strength, not hypertrophy. And this is why I'm stronger now at 51 than I really was in my 30s and 40s with all the years of weight training that I was doing. So that's why I'm sharing this with you, because I want to give you more options if what you're doing is not working and you're having a hard time changing your body as you're aging. So I'm going to give you ways today that you can use a band to build strength and completely change your body. I really wasn't aware of this way of training until I accidentally stumbled upon it and completely changed my body. In general, a lot of athletes want strength without bulk. A lot of women over 40 want strength without bulk. So all these things that athletes are training for is kind of what I want as I'm aging. This is going to help me just age better. And that's really exactly what this band training is giving me that weights didn't give me. When I train with the band, because of the way it works, and we'll talk about that more a little bit later, it enables me to have more function in my body, have more mobility in my body, just feel and look better as well, and enabled me to actually drop body fat and build muscle. So everything that I kind of wanted, which I wasn't getting from weights. Here's why this matters more than anything for women over 40. The first things that we lose with age: speed, power, reaction time, mobility, stability, and coordination. The last thing that we lose is muscle size. But most women are training the last thing, size, instead of training the first things that we're actually losing and the things that we actually need help with to age better. And as we age, we really want to make sure we age with a lot of mobility and function, not just getting bigger muscles. So bands train the body in a way that weights don't, because bands train that neurological strength that we lose. And this is why so many women message me and say their joints feel better, their shoulders feel better, their knees feel better, their back feels better after switching to band training. You can check out some of the links below. I have a free guide on different exercises that I started with when I started doing the band training. If you want to learn more about the way that I train, there's information down below. There's a 30-day firm up band program and a firm and glow program, which gives you more skin firming ideas to help you as you are aging. So one of my favorite ways to build strength was variable resistance training, but it's also called shortened range. You would then, for these bands, pick where you want to hold and where you stand on the band. So the lower you go, the harder it is. So a full range of motion would be from the bottom all the way to the top. And then you do a shorter range. So you don't go all the way to the top. You would come maybe to here. and then do, 5 to 10 of those, and then shorten your range again. So you would come a little bit lower, not go quite as high. So this is keeping a lot of tension on your muscle. It's increasing my heart rate. And then you would finish with pulses. So for me, I do only one set of an exercise, or if you are training for more size, then you would want to do more sets so that you're having more tension on your muscle, more time under tension, and more mechanical stress. Training on angles is another way I've completely changed my body that I wasn't able to do with weights. So for biceps, I like to come out from the side, and again, I would do the full range all the way to the pulses, but you can then go into a different angle. That slight shift in the angle, really, you're going to feel it in different places and really get better results. I also started to bring in more hold. Say if I was doing 2 arm bicep curls, then maybe I would hold one in an isometric hold and then continue moving the other one, and then hold this side in an isometric hold and then work on this side. So building in the isometric hold really helps you as well to bring in strength. So using the bands for a drop set is another way to help you build strength. I would do this a lot for legs. Say you were doing a lunge. So instead of weights, you would hold the band. Say you do 10 lunges. I prefer when I do my lunges to angle forward to engage more of my glutes, but again, changing the angle changes the muscle that you work. So you can combine going forward and being more straight up and down. So you would do your, say, 10 of those and then drop one side of the band. And depending which side you drop as well, you're going to feel different muscles engaged. So that's a really good way to mix it up. So you could drop one side of the band and then do 10 more. Then you could pick up the band, drop the other side, do 10 more, right? Because then you're engaging different muscles and stabilizers. Then drop this and then finish without any band, say for 10 more. And then you could finish with pulses. That's engaging all different muscles, all different stabilizers based on where you're holding the band to completely change how the exercise feels, get your heart rate up, and build strength without building that size. Rotations are really important as well. They're one of the most important things we need to train as we get older. I like to attach the band to things, but you don't have to do that all the time. And you would rotate, and you would also change your stance. Okay, so when you change your stance, you're going to see how it changes the stabilizing muscles that you use, and you're going to want to rotate on different angles as well. Low to high, high to low, and then change the resistance as well. And you'll see when you change how you stand, you're changing how the muscles engage, which is really important for aging with a lot of function and strength. Then you can do something called omnidirectional strength using 2 different moves in one exercise. For instance, step on the band and cross over the band. Then you can do a deadlift and a diagonal row, deadlift and a diagonal row. And then you can change the intensity by coming down on the band. You can change the intensity by raising yourself up onto a step and then changing the height to change the intensity as well. So this is building more real life strength because it's forcing you to use your stabilizing muscles as well as pushing and pulling, which are real life functional things that we need to develop our strength in. Now, you can also play with tempo. So you can play with lifting really, really slow, doing a hold and coming down slow as well. Or you can come up fast and then come down slow. And you can do this for all different exercises. So coming down slow and up slow, coming down slow, up fast. One of my favorite ways to use a band is doing lengthened work. So pulling from behind and then coming forward. So you're getting a stretch under tension, even for biceps, coming from behind and scooping forward. So this is using your whole body. Coming from behind, you're getting a stretch, which feels amazing, and coming forward. Another way to help you build strength under lengthened tension. So the bands enable you to train strength and stability at the same time. So some women, when they stand on the band, it's a little bit challenging to get used to, which is good because you want to challenge your stability as you get older. So as you get more used to it, you can step on the band and then work on balance, more coming down, coming up, and a shoulder press. So this is working your whole body to stabilize and build strength. Super vital as we are aging. So you will see if you start band training like this, how different your body is going to feel and look really quickly, because this is training things that weights just don't address. And you don't need a lot of time. Your body responds really quickly, especially as we are getting older, to this type of training, because it just helps open everything back up. It increases our blood flow and circulation, which not only helps us to look better, but feel better as well. So I wish I would have figured this out way sooner, because it would have saved me so much time and frustration. If you want to look strong, toned, tight, and defined without the bulk, then definitely try the band training. You have to train the systems that actually create the look that you're going for. So I hope this video has given you just more information on weights versus bands and how you can really change your body as you're aging, feel better, look better than you ever have. So give the band training a try and come on back and let me know what you think.